What's good, man? It's your boy Keys Kilohertz.
It's your boy Big Brooklyn.
And you already know it's your boy Brooklyn's on Batman.
Aye.
Bow.
Aye.
Don't be a joker. Tune the fuck in.
Exactly. Don't be a joker, man. We here for another dope episode of Signal and Flow Penthouse Studio Podcast. What's good, Brooklyn Batman?
Yeah,
What's good, man? I'm like, yo, hold on. All right, we're going to Penthouse Podcast. I'm like, all right, cool. All right. Oh, so I see pop up. Yeah, man, go. Welcome to the show. Look at nigga, like, yo, you got a podcast, my nigga? You want? Yo,
Oh, brother.
you been doing this for a while. You like on the ones and twos, engineering.
Yeah.
You done took over Penthouse. You done like, yo, they gotta give you 50% of the Penthouse, man.
It's probably
No
coming soon.
No many clients you done brought here.
Nah, for real.
You know what I mean?
For real.
Penthouse, cut the check,
Cut the
man.
check, man. I mean, it's
about
coming.
we're about to go viral and vote.
It's
Do a
definitely-
whole campaign boycott.
I appreciate that.
Tell
man.
all artists do not go to Penthouse unless Keys
Exactly.
is 50% owner, man.
I appreciate that. And when you go online, put them reviews too, man. Don't forget to let them know how, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been in a lot of
Get them
sessions.
reviews, man.
You
Don't
know
be a
what I'm
joker. Bow.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the love though, man. For real, man. It's definitely a pleasure to have you up here today, man. We go way back.
Way
People don't
back,
know that.
man.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Let me tell you how real. Let me tell you how the hustle is so real.
Yeah.
I used to go to Key's studio over there in Bushwick, and
Which one was that?
this is like Mesero Street and shit.
yeah.
And he used to be like, "Yeah, I'm about to go pay you." Yeah, but hold on. That Batman? Yo, I used to give him that. I used to give him the pack,
Yeah.
and he'll go flip that in another studio. You know what I'm
Hell yeah.
saying?
Hell yeah.
I don't respect the hustle. Like he be like, he makes it maxi. Let me get a zip of that bat. You heard?
Exactly.
No, all right.
That's
Then all of a sudden he take that. He selling that to the next artist and coming in. Triple out. I'm like, yo, I respect the
That
hustle,
shit
man.
put me on the map. I appreciate that. 'Cause I was like, nah, I gotta get
all
used to
over.
this.
The Keys, you got that.
Yo,
Nah,
Keys,
I like that.
yo, Keys is the plug for real, man.
Thank you, man.
Shout out to Keys, man. Y'all really
Keys,
need to
man.
know
Thank you, man.
he unlike no engineer, man.
I appreciate that.
Now he's a podcast host.
Yeah, man.
Yo, the hustle
doing
is
Just-
real.
I'm trying to get him on a lot of shit.
Producer, interviewer,
Man, I'm doing
Engineer.
it all. Songwriter.
songwriter, all that, man. Tune in, man.
But enough about me, man.
Right,
appreciate
that's
the
Nah,
love.
it's
I
about
appreciate
you
the
today,
love.
man. Nah, it's about you,
I
man.
appreciate it though, man.
Nah,
For
man.
real. You know, I really appreciate it though, man. Like that means a lot to me.
Right.
Like, but you doing your thing. I respect, you know, what you doing, the music. You got the book. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it, man. Let's for the people who don't know, let's get them in tune
And they bugging him.
with Brooklyn Batman.
They bugging
Yeah, so
him.
look, man, check it out. I'm a serial entrepreneur in arts. You know, I do books, I write film, I write music, throw parties, do music, sign artists, manage artists, you know?
Do it
And
all.
you know, I know sometimes people be like, yo, you need to focus on one niche. You know, I even got my own clothing line called Sitch, which is based off the book Seeds in the Concrete, SITC.
Okay.
We're
But
gonna get into that too.
you know me, I'm just gorilla with it sometimes. I want to do what I feel. That might be coming from, you know, when I was locked up and not be able to do what I want to do, and you get anxious. So when I come out, I'm like, yo, we're just gonna do it all. We're gonna just brand it.
You got to.
You know, whatever they like, they like. They don't like, they don't like. We just keep it moving, man. But
Facts.
And that's what I respect about the movement, though. Like, you just, you doing it. You just doing it.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? You
You
ain't
know,
waiting around for nobody.
exactly,
And
because
I respect that, man.
yeah, because I like arts, you know, and it's funny. I came home, and, you know, just talk about in life in general. Come home from prison, you got to learn how to be a man
That's a
Facts.
fact.
in society.
Yeah.
So that takes time. You might have to go back to school. You might have to do some extra learning while you're inside your own crib and going to college or whatever you're doing. Learning how to build credit, learn how to invest and stack and save and discipline. Then write a business plan, write marketing strategies, learn all of that stuff. Then you got to learn how to be a people person, how to talk to people,
That's
how to
not
shake
easy,
hands, how to build relationships, how to be outside.
And you say that because being in that environment, it changes you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Let's talk about that.
And
if you don't mind.
just being in the environment, you kind of like hesitant to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Like if you don't know them from if you didn't meet them from outside, you don't even want to talk to nobody. So now you gotta basically unlearn what you know
That's a
and
vibe
relearn
too.
everything
Yeah.
all over again.
That makes sense.
So you know, me coming home, I was already going through the emotions of just what it is to be a human. And once I had a little bit of spark, you know, time is everything because you lose all that time.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So I feel like every day I live as if it's my last day.
Well, me too.
So that's why I had that anxiousness to be like, I'm doing everything. I'm gonna start my clothing line. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Whatever I can do. And that might be the wrong way, to be honest with you, because the most successful people do it one at a time. They focus on one thing at a time. And I'm like, you know what? If I am gonna focus one thing at a time, I'm gonna focus on Brooklyn Batman.
That's what's up.
And the message he's here to say, and he's gonna express that message through his arts.
Definitely.
You know,
I could definitely see you having like a recidivist program. You've seen that your experience coming out of jail.
What's that recidivism?
That's a repeat offender. People who go back because they don't have the resources that they need. They used to go back to the same hustle. They didn't do what he just said. It takes time.
It's a fact. It takes time.
And people
it's crazy. I'm involved with City Councilman Chris Banks.
Cool. Shout out to Chris.
You know, in East New York. You know. I've been talking to Safara Lewis from Flatbush as well.
Okay.
You know what's crazy? That's actually my daughter's godmother, Farrah Lewis.
That's
My youngest daughter Bella. My youngest daughter's Bella. That's my daughter's godmother. Yeah, that's her.
That's crazy. I just emailed her.
Shout out to Farrah Lewis.
Shout out to Farrah.
Yeah, I just emailed her about a young man in prison, Shaquille. You know, he's doing 25 to life. He's trying to get clemency right now.
Okay. Wait, that's Shaquille from Brownsville?
Yeah.
From back in the
day?
day?
No, from Flatbush.
Flatbush? But he's the OG Shaquille.
Yeah. So
I heard a lot about him. It's crazy though. Like,
no, he's in Eastern Correction. Okay. You know, and he's going through something. I sent the email to Safara Lewis maybe a couple days ago.
Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna speak to my daughter's mom and you know, push that dude like yo.
Yeah, I met both of them. They're some good dudes. I met them at a toy drive we threw this year. We did like a give back to kids over there.
I seen that.
Yeah, in Glenwood houses. Yeah, so they came involved like, yo, who's this crazy dude with a mask running around talking about he's gonna give back to kids? You know. So shout out to Aura Connections, the Frontline Avengers, Holly TV. Even, shout out to that bitch ass nigga Spider Cuz. He even came through.
Man.
We gotta get Spider Cuz up here next, right?
Yeah.
Spider Cuz gotta admit that he started the vibe though.
Yeah, exactly.
He started the vibe.
Fuck you talk about?
Come on,
I say, don't be a fucking joker. That's it. But yeah, that bitch ass nigga Spider Cuz.
Yeah, that'll be a dope ass album versus like Marvel versus.
I'm about to smoke that nigga in a minute, man. I'm telling you, I'm trying to be patient.
Let me produce the whole shit, bro.
That'll be fire.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie on the low. I got something in the works though. With Oral. Should I talk about it? Should I talk about it?
You give him a sample. I'm saying.
Green light.
Sample? You know what? That's what we prepared, because I'm about to smoke him in a minute. You
heard it first. Single podcast, you feel me?
I'm about to smoke him in a minute. You know
good.
what I'm saying? I like what he doing, but that Batman shit gotta go. That Batman. You know what I mean? At first I'd be like, he's talking about regular Batman.
Right.
Then I'm seeing a lot of Batmans.
Like,
but I'm
really
getting
coming at your head right now?
And I'm like, yo, then in my mind, I'm like, hold on. Out of all superheroes you wanted to say suck a dick to, you say Batman?
It's not even in the same universe.
It's not even the same universe. Why the fuck you gotta say Batman? Why you couldn't say?
Definitely shots fired, but
yo. But it's to Bruce Wayne, and I say fuck Bruce Wayne too, because Bruce Wayne is entitled. You feel me? Brooklyn Batman, we gotta get it how we live, yo. So fuck Bruce Wayne anyway. You know what I'm saying? He don't understand the struggle, but I'm still Batman though. Brooke the real black.
Nobody
Brooklyn
doing
Batman, you know what I'm saying?
I can't wait to see this shit.
And he keep on throwing the Frank at Batman, man.
I'm saying, you gotta think about it.
And then I get tagged and everything. Every time I hear, you already know, man, Batman. And then he got a shit on Instagram. He got some Batman suck my dick. Batman suck my. Batman suck my. Batman suck.
Right.
I'm like, damn. And then I get tagged. You know what I'm saying?
doing?
Like,
Yeah,
yo, then I ignored it. I ignored it for months, and he's still going. I'm like, yo,
because challengers have to throw the rock at the champion.
Exactly.
Just to get that, yo, I'm here. Like, you know what I'm saying? But hey, he asked for it.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know what, man?
Gotta set up some real nice
Fuck
food.
that nigga, man. I'm about to be shooting shot, man. Fuck that.
Oh, man.
Word, man.
Yeah, but you know, but shout it out though. He did give back to the kids.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He came and linked up with me, gave back to the kids.
Right.
You know, it's all about the kids. So
I like the entertainment value rivalry of it. I can't wait. That
but,
definitely could take it somewhere.
You know
what I'm saying? So
I like that. I like the energy.
I'm telling you, man.
We're going to try to get him up here. We're going to try to get him up here. That's gonna be
I might have to get one of the little ones to snatch his crates or something. You know what I'm saying?
That's like a good idea.
Bread over the side.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
You should get that on camera too. Right?
That's what had a nigga going, Batman, help me.
Say that though. It's all good.
Nah, but there's a lot of Spider-Mans out there. You seen the dude King Spider?
Right.
From the East?
Nah,
My son flipped. He flipped over everything. Yo, you seen how he ran? Yo, shout out to King Spider, man. I don't know. When I see him, I get impressed by, I don't give a fuck. I'm not a hater. When I hear people doing crazy shit, yo, this dude wanted to catch the 3 train.
Oh, y'all seen that? He climbed up the
He
shit.
running. And
amazing,
you know the
bro.
3 train is outside. So he like, yo, man, I'm about to miss a train. He climbed up the whole thing.
He made that shit.
5 seconds.
In 5 seconds, made it. Basically, he hopped the train. So that's Brooklyn all the way.
Exactly. That was the most
That's
Brooklyn
New York
shit I ever seen in my life.
How you hop the train climbing up
Word.
the MTA?
And then he ran on the side shit, like, you know, the side where niggas don't
But
even
you know
really
so
go
crazy,
unless
he
you
did
work
it
for
so,
the MTA.
so calm and normal, like.
Yo,
Like, he do that shit all the time.
Right, that shit was funny.
I think he do. He got to, man.
Yeah. When he did that shit, I'm like,
so the nigga I sent
train
you
that
in your
nigga.
DM, the nigga who was kicking bottles and
Yeah,
shit. That
yeah.
nigga too.
But you know what? You know what it is? Yo,
talented.
it's a lot of superheroes out here, man. Like, we really tapping into, you know what I mean?
But you know what? That's what the real, all jokes aside,
Yeah.
that's what the real movement is about. It's like, you know, at first you might come off as, oh, he's just doing some weird shit to be for entertainment. But this is still art. Art imitates art. And art also is a form of expression. And, you know, our message is that we all are superheroes in some form of fashion.
We are. We definitely
You know,
are.
everybody could tap into their own little superhero and save themselves from whatever darkness that they have, you know?
But even, I mean, that's a fact too. And on a whole nother level, it's just like, we could be superheroes on so many different aspects. Like just, you know, just being a man and just inspiring other young men. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I tell listen, I'm gonna just make it clear what it takes to be a superhero.
Listen to my boy.
If you come from poverty, you come from struggle, and you've been counted out all your life, and you learn how to reverse that and be somebody with yourself, you're a superhero. If you're a single parent mom, baby father left you, you was on, you know, government assistance, and you was in the projects, you grew up in the projects, and you got 2 kids, and somehow you went back to school, got your degree, got your education, got up out the hood, and changed the generation for your kids, you're a superhero. You know what I mean? If you did Wild Time, you was a light. Shout out to Whitehead too. Shout out to Whitehead. I was in Sing Sing with him, man.
Shout out to Whitehead.
That's the hip hop preacher. Shout out to Whitehead. If you did Wild Time in prison, and you came home to nothing, and you made something out of yourself, and you giving back to your community, you're a superhero, man. Anything that deals with changing your whole generation, your bloodline, you're a superhero, man. So get into it, man. Don't be a fucking joker, man.
You're right, because it's not easy doing that. Even like just facing yourself is a hard battle.
Yeah.
You know,
Even when you don't want
so that is a superhero, like being able to, you know, be disciplined with yourself and you know, do the things that you don't want to do, but do it like you love it.
And not even care about what people think. You know, a lot of people is oppressed on a daily basis just off of what people think about them.
That's true. That's true.
Literally.
I ain't gonna front. I was a victim to that too at one point. You know,
sometimes you gotta say, I don't care what you think. Like, I know I'm a bug out. I'm an 8 gangster crip running around with a black mask on. You know what I'm saying? Writing books, giving back to the community.
I respect it though.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's different. It's
you know,
it's you. I respect it. Right. Since the day I met you, I respect it. You know what I'm
but
saying?
sometimes you can't be who everybody else deem you supposed to be. You need to just be who you are.
Exactly.
And what makes you happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because everybody's here for a purpose and a reason, and you gotta stay true to that.
That's a fact. Yo, some people actually mess up in life just caring about what people think. That's just like boom.
Yeah. I know.
Group of kids. One time I was talking to I ain't even gonna say his name, but one of the little homies I be, I scoop up with and give them opportunities, whatever. Be like 6, 7 of them, and they just smoking weed all day, talking about bitches and smoking weed, right?
Yeah.
But if I say, yo, listen, here's $100 worth of water. You know what I mean? It's $1 a bottle, and you could get it for $50. You could double your money.
Yeah.
Would you go in the corner and sell it? Nah, I ain't doing that. What I look like? I'm the water boy. Mind you, the water boy, matter of fact, shout out to the water boys that Meek Mill didn't give the money to. They caking out there in Atlanta. They caking right there off Atlantic Avenue, really getting to it.
Yeah, for real.
Off of water.
Yeah.
But y'all don't got no money. And the weed that you smoking, you asked your man for, or your baby mom for, or your shorty for.
Yeah, that's
you
not
ain't
cool.
get that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you was scared to go sell that water on the
not a
corner
good
because
mindset,
of what somebody thought about you. It's bugging the fuck
You
out.
definitely got to change that with the youth somehow.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna ask you.
Happen.
I mean, I'm gonna cut you off.
Yeah.
So when did you first don the cape? Like when did you first don the persona of Brooklyn Batman?
Alright.
You woke up was like, nah, this.
Well, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
Right. Yeah, let's go.
I'm
to
gonna
the
keep it a
beginning.
buck with how it really
Let's go to
started, right?
origin
Story.
Honestly, I never had no intention of even wearing a mask. The mask came when I was on parole, and I had a shout out to Miss Rollins, that dumb, weirdo, retarded, no man having, depressed ass.
It's always the women with.
I had a bunch of violations because of for nothing, bro.
Oh, man. That's
Everything I do, violation. I don't even smoke weed. I was even going to the 5 Ventures. I was at school, violation. Little dumb violations. And guess what?
Yeah.
She was giving me violations. They wouldn't let me switch my parole officers. And I was getting revoked and restored, so I was only staying in for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
She's trying to give me the whole year.
She corny.
So she's trying to hit me with the 90 days, the will it.
Yeah.
But they be looking like, nah, son, in school.
Yeah,
Like,
you got an income.
Writing a book.
Bro, because you can't, technically, here's a technicality. You can't get violated or for just, being late, curfew, shit like that. You can't.
Okay.
It's not a new crime.
They try
to push it on you,
like,
but you can't. They can put you in jail for a little bit.
Yeah.
Even a piss test.
Yeah.
You can't. Now,
Word?
your real
Okay.
violations come from when you get the actual police contact.
Okay. I got
If
you.
know what I'm
police
saying?
run your name and your number in that system, they feel like you violated
Yeah.
some shit.
Okay.
You know,
I got you.
or
No contact, no police contact.
you could drive. The revoke and restore comes from based off how good you was doing. So now you're saying I got an open case right here, then I get a violation. I don't got a job. I got all these technicalities. Now they might say, we're gonna sit for 90-day willing. But if I got a job and I got all these things going on for me, they never could violate you. You're gonna get a revoke and restore.
Okay, I got you.
So she violated me for no curfew shit like that. So I back. You know what I'm saying? So now I say, yo, fuck that, man. I'm gonna start wearing a fucking mask, man. I'm gonna just wear a mask when I'm doing the gram. I want to do my party promotions. I got my digital marketing company where we're dealing with entertainment. We have creative portfolios for artists. Yeah. I had a company with my face on it, so I be doing the parties. I was always doing the party promotion shit.
Yeah.
So I said, I'm gonna start something else. Boom, boom, boom. And then this is right before my book came out. So then, El Javon, that's my author name.
Okay.
That's the Bruce Wayne of me. You know what I mean? So I'm pushing the book. I'm outside, traveling. I'm getting the book, getting momentum now.
I got you gave me a copy of that book too. I ain't finished it. It's a dope book though.
So I got the mask on. It's a dope. And then shout out to AZ. I met AZ and shit. He came to the office. He said, and I played Candy Red for him,
So, which is a dope track, by the way.
And he was
I
like,
think I had a mix in that, right? A little bit. Then I had a little mix in it.
I think you did.
I helped you with that a little bit.
Rick Kurtz, you did at the end for a show track.
Yeah. I helped you with
that.
Shout out to Candy Red. That was a dope track.
Rick Kurtz, shout out to Rick Kurtz, he produced that track. And AZ, when he first see me, he like, look, who the fuck is this? Batman? What do you think it is? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, niggas started having little jokes with the Batman shit. Like, Batman. And then me being a writer, I'm like, let me just fuck around. Let me watch Batman movies and shit. And I'm watching it, and I watch all of them shits, and I'm like, yo, I relate so much to Batman. The only difference between me and Batman is I'm black.
He's white.
He's white.
Right.
He was born rich. I was born poor. That's literally the only reason. The common story was that we both are motivated by our pain. We turned our pain into power. We accepted the darkness. Like me, I accepted the darkness. Me, you know, growing up to foster home, group homes, the system, being in prison. I did altogether on my prison stint. I did like at least a year and 8 months in solitary confinement. Realizing, realizing that I'm about to have a son on the way. I'm about to be just like my father. I never saw my father. My son born, I'm in jail. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can understand.
You know, those was motivating me to stop doing dumb shit in the streets. You know,
I feel you. And
you
do
know what I mean?
Positive, leave a good legacy.
Do something. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, you know what? I'm gonna help Gotham City. You know, I want to help Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga did a movie, sir.
I want to help Brooklyn. I want to help. I want to help kids that's going through. Yo, there's a lot of little homies that's going through pain. I talk to them all the time.
In the hood,
and damn, that need opportunity. But then again, as I go along, they also gotta save themselves. They gotta want to change.
Yeah, that's true.
So
effort.
And
it takes motivation.
And it's crazy because like I love what you're doing, but you also got to be careful too, right? Because it's like you got to keep that balance of like not being too close to the hood too, right?
Like, I learned that. I'm learning that too because I'm still a student, you know. And then one mentor, I didn't even like that advice, but he did say, but it made sense.
Yeah.
He said, "Yo," he said, "You want to be rich?" And shout out to Eric Sharanicki. He's a billionaire. Okay, when I was in school, he was my mentor. He helped me do my my pitch deck for my app that I'm about to. And it's still in the work. I'm just waiting for the right time. Let me get established in this entertainment shit.
I'm telling you,
I got a 15, 20 year plan to really, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man.
But it's still in the works and nobody ain't duplicated yet. Some people, some apps try to, you know what I mean? But it's never gonna work. It's the chess move. Look, it's a prediction.
I want you to explain more about that app a little later.
I can't.
I know you can't. I'm about to say.
You know why I can't do it?
You don't want nobody to take the idea.
That's a story in itself.
Yeah,
I actually had like wealthy people when I was in the shout out to 5 Ventures, but then fuck the 5 Ventures because y'all really just using. Listen, it's a good program, but the people that run it, and I'm gonna say it. I don't care. I done shed tears behind that shit. The people that run it, they don't really want them successful. They want to take the success. They just want to. They want to be. Take credit for all right. Yeah, we took these people from prison, and we transformed their hustle, and we put them through the system, and we teach them business etiquette, which they do. They teach you how to write a business plan, which they do. They give you mentors that guide you. They give you accountability skills, which they do. And they put those are beneficial. Shout out to them for that. Just give them credit. But the judges, the judges fall in love with you because they see your hustle, their personality. They see your ideas, right? And they would tell they barred some judges. I ain't even gonna say their names. Some people, some mentors that not to work with me directly. They said we gotta work through them. Like they gotta give them money, and then they'll give the money to if they feel who they deserve it. You know what I mean? That's where because let me tell you something. I could give you skills, right? I can give you all the information. But if I don't give you the resource and the energy to execute that, it's still fake useless. So they put you through a contest. First place, second. I came in 3rd place, right?
Yeah.
My app. So now the app I had, I'm pitching, I'm going crazy. You know? I'm pitching and going crazy, right? They was like, yo, this is remind me of you ever read that book Willie Lynch?
A little bit of it.
I'm pitching and going crazy. They go, your idea is too grand, it's too big.
Right, because how they already gauged you as a person. If somebody else would have said,
how you gonna tell me what I'm capable of? Mind you, the idea makes sense.
Right.
That's why the mentors, the judges wanted to actually work with me directly. I had one of the best mentors that picked me. He handpicked me. He said, no, I want him. He had a shout out to Eric Sharanicki. You know what I'm saying? He has a natural currency company out there on the World Trade Center. You know what I mean? And They was like, oh, why don't you get something smaller? Do a smaller business. And I was like, no. When I told them no, they was like kind of flipping on me. So they was sabotaging. So we had three contests. The first two, I wouldn't even make the finals. Wow. But how, when I was making #1 revenue, doesn't that depict?
Right.
Doesn't that depict if you're #1 or not?
Exactly.
It's not the idea.
Exactly.
It's if the business
it's the
makes
results.
money.
It's the results. And you showing results.
I'm like, all right, I done shed a tear. I was tight. He was like, oh, just better next time, right? The third one, now we at the end. This is like 16 months, right? And shout out to Kaz Marte.
Shout out to him.
I'm gonna shout out to him because he's #1. He has a good business model. His story is that he did 7 years in prison for cocaine charges. He made $2 million on the streets, literally, reputable, in Lower East Side Manhattan, Dominican cap. Gained overweight, was about to die in prison, and started dieting in these workout regimens that had made him lose his weight, and got trimmed. He was like super fat, trim, and he used those jail workouts and started a gym called Con Body. You could Google him. Shout out Con Body. I'm gonna always support anybody that. He's a superhero.
Check that out, Con Body.
He's a superhero. Shout out to him.
Calisthenics, baby.
Calisthenics. He started a jail workout where, like, you know, his clients come in and be like, "Yo, lock in," and they lock in. You know, and you know they do all these jail workouts. He even has like a little online setup where you can subscribe to him,
I see right
and
here.
he do the workout with you in the mornings.
That's fire.
You know,
I'm gonna hit him up, man.
And I can see how that'd be exciting
to
a person that never been in jail.
Yeah, shout out to Yo, listen, these are jail workouts that we've been
think about a person
doing in jail. We look ripped, cut up, spanking boots, all that. Yeah, they be like, yo, lock in.
They ready to work out. They like,
yo, shout out to him. His website is dope.
Yeah,
his whole
I
system,
like
his business model is dope.
I like
but
it.
that's due to the mentors, right? But he has special treatment due to some of his family that you know helped work with the fire. They also it became a business thing, you know. But him on record, if they was to have that video, he said, "Yo, I'm honored to be #1, but let me not say my name. I don't need to know, bro." Yeah. But he was like, "Yo, Jovan." Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He acknowledged it.
Yeah.
But they had to give me 3rd place. What made me not make one? The first, I was passing, going through. Judges was like him. In the final, guess who has to say?
What was that?
The 5 inches.
Wow. So they pick and choose anyway.
They still pick and choose anyway, so it's fake rigged.
Yeah, they put you through that whole. Right.
That's messed up, man.
My homegirl just went to a modeling agency similar where they tell these girls, hey, you come do a contest.
And I worked hard for it too. It's not, I was with Eric. Hours in his office doing research, decks, numbers. The deck is crazy. And some of the judges try to. I ain't even gonna say their names, man, because I ain't trying to like get into no whatever Illuminati, whatever type of
litigation issues.
You know what I'm saying? Because there was some powerful people in them places. Don't get it twisted.
Did you feel like it helped you though? Like
it helped me.
Place, you was like, all right, say less. I got you.
They gave me that cash prize was $5,000, which I started my digital marketing company and I had an office at 7th Avenue.
Is that Emerge?
That was Emma.
Emma. Okay.
Yeah, Emma. Okay. You know, and we grew. You know, then I started being. I was more like a business person outside of the arts. But even though music was always in my life, but I was trying to get focused as what it is to be a man first. You know, build a business.
And that's one thing I respect about you. I mean, and honestly, like when I met you, I would say that's one thing that that I learned from you is like just be about your business, and that's one thing that you taught me, and I appreciate that. You know, like after meeting you, I got my LLC set up. You know what I'm saying? Creation Station Studios, and I'm just, you know, I see how, you know, you just handle your business, and I'm like, I respect that. So shout out to you, man. Like I definitely love how you got everything. Just
I had to learn how to raise my own money, and I had to go for credit. You know, I couldn't rely, and you know, I could have, and I did get better sometimes, but I got better not about the money. I got better because they didn't give me my respect.
But you do, man. I mean, you have,
you know, at that time,
feel, you know, you have the right to feel how you feel.
You know, it's just like they treated me like just.
That's messed up.
You know.
But you know, I'm seeing like in life, it's unfortunate, but a lot of these gatekeepers and these situations, it's like that, you know. But we as a people, we have to just do what we got to do. You know, you got to just like what you're doing. No matter what they say, you still keep pushing, you still pushing forward with your businesses, with your brands, and that's what we gotta do because they don't really know shit. You know what I'm saying? We really know what the deal. You know what I'm saying? It's like once we get the attention of the people. Then then we prove them wrong. Like, oh shit, like we should have listened. Like you should have fucking listened to me.
And I learned that too. And those are like little darknesses that help motivate me. Like me, I think about as long ago it was. I think about the 5 inches a lot. And why I need to be successful.
Nah, that's what's up, man. That's dope. That's dope, man. Like, so let's get more into the music.
I was gonna ask about the music, but I know you got like a lot of business ventures.
Yeah, we can talk about all that.
Yeah, man, got luxury transportation service, got digital marketing service. I manage artists. Shout out to Frontline Avengers, Quest, Rex Savage, Rockstar Odd.
All of them is nice too. They got different
fire,
styles, and they just like. It's dead as like the Avengers, like how everybody got like
they going
special
crazy.
powers and like different personalities.
Yeah, it's going crazy. That's gonna be the new vibe, you know. And then
okay.
I invest into my own
utility belt,
my own marijuana strand.
Oh wow!
It's called 8rooklyn 8atman.
This is different right here.
Bring that close to the camera, Jess. Let them see that.
Unplug that, Jess.
It's a
I zoomed in.
You know
what I'm saying?
Nah, I like that right there. Let me check it out.
It's a cross between Sour Diesel and Gelato. Sour Diesel is a New York favorite. Gelato is the first exotic, so it's only right to cross those. For Brooklyn, shout it out to Brooklyn.
Thank you.
Get some of this for you, bro.
Yeah.
So can we talk liquors? Can we talk about the process of this? Like how long? Like how does that go? Like how do you? I don't know.
It yields pretty good. It's I partner with True North Farms in California. They the one who actually crossed the strand. Shout out to True North Farms for me, and I handle the branding of it. So you gotta go to California to make sure you get what you need to get. It's not distributed in New York unless you have a marijuana license.
Okay.
Yeah, unless you have a marijuana
unless you come to Penthouse Studio and highlight keys.
You come to Penthouse Studio.
No, you actually can't come to Penthouse Studio and highlight keys for that because you have to be licensed.
You have to be licensed.
You have to be licensed.
Here, okay, people.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
California.
California. You gotta go to
Maybe
California.
Jersey in a few months. Who knows? But
make sure that it's Gelato is more of a downer than Sour Diesel is more of an upper. Like it's a sativa.
So it's a good hybrid.
It's a good hybrid,
But like a sativa dominant.
Yeah, definitely sativa dominant. Got that gassy feel, pungent gelato flavor, And
so with Batman patrolling here on the mic, you roll up some of that and you just be like,
I go crazy.
Go crazy. Oh,
it sparked that creativity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Also got that chitty bang on the back, you know what I'm saying?
So what's your favorite?
Because you won't be able to get that now. You have to go to California.
I actually have a New York marijuana license, so I carry my personal.
Okay.
Don't I carry 2 ounces. That's the max I can carry.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? This is legal.
All right, we're gonna get right on.
Babylon won't get mad. I'll just show my marijuana license. You know what I'm saying?
See, I got my chitty bang pack. Wait,
you know what I'm saying?
What flavor is this one?
That's the original. Yeah,
got my pack, man. Shout out to 8rooklyn 8atman.
You holding it down.
You know what I'm
You got me feeling like an anti-hero, bro. Like I gotta be some because I know I can't be a superhero. Right? But I can probably be an anti-hero because niggas be like, yeah, but I'm feeling the vibe, bro. Like I'm definitely
I'm trying anti-hero.
Anti-hero means like, yo, bro, get out my face, but I'll help you if I have to. You know what I'm saying? Like that's an anti-hero to me in a nutshell. Like, yo, bro, I ain't on top of you, but I'll help you. I got you.
Nah, we here, man. We definitely here, man.
So,
shout it out.
I got a few more questions for you. So, what was your major musical influences like when you first started making music? Like, who was some of the people you was listening to?
Jay-Z, 50 Cent, Drake, Kendrick. Those are the vibes. Even some parts of Meek.
That's a good.
Those are the vibes I'm kind of entwined with. I even like shout out to 83 Babies. I like they vibe. I even like the Baby. I'm into like Jill Scott vibes too. Lana Del Rey.
Okay.
You know,
real diverse palette.
Real diverse.
Real adult. You know what I'm
adult. Yeah.
Sade, you know what I mean?
Sade, right? You said
Ain't
Sade?
Yeah, Sade. Chance the Rapper.
Right. We get people that come up here and they might say,
A lot of people saying G Herbo.
They say
a lot
G
of
Herbo,
artists like,
G
Herbo.
Yeah,
I guess because we got a lot of young artists. So.
So
young. And for the modern crowd, fuck with 5-year heavy.
Yeah.
Energy wise and a lot of swagger with it. That's those are the vibes right there.
That's what's up. So when you first started making music, when you first created the Brooklyn Batman brand and you started making music, so pretty much the music, describe the music, like it's pretty much just like inspiring the youth, like you pretty much.
Honestly, I'm gonna be real. I kind of see, shout out to my manager Aura. He's more so starting to guide me into like different type of music. But when I first did the music, I was more so doing music that I like, that helped motivate me. Cause it's my, like, if you listen to the Season of Concrete album, it goes with the book. It's a story, but that album was made for me. I wrote that in prison. That really made for me, for my subconscious, to be motivated, to listen to. That was really for me, to be real with you. So I didn't really expect, a lot of people to say, oh, this is fine. You know what I'm saying? Because it was really for me.
I got you.
You know what I mean? My therapy. So all the music now, I'm taking in consideration to other people, but I still kind of made music for me, because it's therapy for me. And honestly, be real with you, as an independent artist, there's no real money in music, unless you lit until you pop. You know what I mean? So really I do music because it's a passion. It's something that I love. It's enjoy. I done lost more money in the music industry.
That's a fact.
To be real with you, I make more money outside of the music. The party promotion.
So you was rapping before Brooklyn Batman.
Yeah.
So what was your alter ego like? What was your
I was just. My name was El Banger. Shout it out. You know what I mean? Before I went to jail, my rap name was El Banger. I had a mixtape called The Ethiopian. Shout out to the C Teamers and Code Team. Shout out to Black Rock. And this was around the time when French Montana was even doing the DVDs. I think he had Cocaine City. And I was doing like remixes to freestyles. That was things that got me through a lot of darkness. So I could be 70. I probably still do music just for therapy. You know what I mean?
It's therapeutic, and it's like it don't matter where you from. It's like I said, no matter what language you speak, you can understand music when it come on.
Yeah,
it's like
there's a saying. Where politics fail, music succeeds.
That's crazy.
Because it's frequency and vibration. That's why some of the most powerful people in the world are running the entertainment industry, because they could control the masses with music.
Yeah, that's a fact.
The gatekeepers would decide what type of music really go out for real.
And they have been. So what part of Brooklyn you grew up in?
East New York.
East New York. Shout out to East New York. So what was the environment like growing up in the East for you, man? Like,
very dark.
It was dark.
Very dark.
What part of the East? Because I went
Miller
to
Livonia.
Miller Livonia. Okay.
I used to
over there by Miller Hill. You ever went down Miller Hill?
Yeah.
Shout out to Miller Hill. I was always scared. If you don't know Miller Hill, you ain't from Brooklyn, man. You know what I'm saying? Miller Hill is like the scariest hill in the world. Like that shit. Like niggas used to go down that shit on a bike or skates.
Yeah, man.
I could never, bro.
Yo,
I love my life too much.
It's crazy. There's a lot of people that I grew up with in that area that's not here. Either dead or in jail for real.
Yeah, for real. Even me too, growing up in
I even lived in pink houses for the summers. I lived in the Flatbush. That's where I got shot. You know what I mean? That's the first group home thing. Okay. But that's how I kept on bouncing back to the East New York. Like even I might be in this first home, I still bounce back to the East.
Okay.
Yeah,
I feel you. Man, so growing up it was kind of rough for you a little bit.
Man,
do you want to talk about that or?
Well,
want to get into that a little bit or not really?
I can get into it. Basically, it's a story of a kid that's really just trying to get by and get in tune with his family, but he never sees his father. His mom's push him away based on, at that time I didn't understand why. I knew why it was drugs. She, dated the boyfriends. The boyfriends beat her. That's what made her schizophrenic. I stab under the boyfriends. I'll get blamed for it. I'll run away at 5. Now I'm on the street. Police find me. And it's funny, the same way you go to jail, it's the same way you go to foster care. Did you know that?
Wow.
It's like you ever seen 12 and then there's a process.
Wow.
You ever seen 12 Years of Slavery where how they break down?
I've seen it.
They had to break him down to be a slave.
I gotta watch that. I'm gonna put that in my notepad.
He was too headstrong.
He was too headstrong. He had self-value. Remember, he was a free man. They took him and they brought him down to the South, and they had to beat him. They had to break him down mentally.
They tricked him into that.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing when you go to foster care. They trick you. They put you in a room. That's funny. I wrote that in the scene. I shouted out. I got a book coming out called Cubs, called Children Undermined by Society. It's gonna be paperback with an album, and it's in talks to be a film. I'm actually writing the script now. They offer me to rewrite it and send it out.
That's what's
it should be distributed through Netflix, but shout it out, Cubs on the way. But it's a process. What they doing to kids. They take a kid off the street. They find him. Police ask him his name. Wooty wooty woo. Then they send you to a room in the back with a bunch of other kids. Sound familiar? Central booking.
Like the with the bullpen.
Bullpen therapy. They send you in a bunch of kids, right?
Yeah.
There's 1 to 2 toys. 12 kids. Couple girls. And they fighting over the toys. Getting crazy. These kids is wild. They're the wildest of the wildest. Kids, adolescence is worse than adult jail because kids is pure wild.
Yeah, it's just wild. Yeah.
You know? So this is mine. Let me get that toy. Punch in the mouth off the rip. Boop. Get crazy. You start partnering up with a couple of other kids that's in there. You might, what's your name? You gotta get a little team.
I can relate though, because when I was young, I didn't realize I was as young as hell. I'm like, damn, like I didn't feel like I was that young. Like when I was like 11, 12, 13.
Yo, shout out to Brooklyn.
Was out here
Brooklyn was a wild place, bro. Growing up, Brooklyn was really wild. This is before gentrification.
PTSD. A lot of people don't realize
I'm
that
talking
today.
about. Like you be walking down the street and somebody getting
sliced or shot at, boom, boom, boom,
right away.
Just jump for like nigga want your hat and some shit.
Yo,
some people don't even know how I feel. They hit the deck because the shots was fired and they go back to playing.
Word.
I think that shit is traumatizing.
Remember the little cookouts in the east over there by Sheffield and Sheffield and Sutter, yeah. They had like a little, it's like a church over that block. They had a little parking lot. They used to have movie nights on Friday. You get your little $1 franc, your little quarter water.
They had to stop
chips,
that shit.
You know? Yo, every time Friday night, chilling, shots, boom, boom. Yeah. Every time I don't walk in the dude and I'm running, hearing the shots, I don't know that I'm running towards the victim that just got head tapped. And I stepped on his blood, bro. It's on my foot.
East New York, Brownsville was crazy, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So much shit, man.
And it's like, going back to the going through the system, now they leave you in this room for hours. They say, oh, this is here, you want to wait for your mommy. Mind you, they're never calling your mommy. They're never looking looking for none of that.
Yeah.
You're going to stay in this room, and they're going to keep you there until you say, because they give you an option. Do you want to wait for your mommy? Or do you want to go get some sleep, go rest, get some good food? And you're going to see the kids, the ones that really love their mom.
They're gonna be
I'm waiting for my mommy. Get out of here. Somebody start violating. Get out of here. They still staying there. The AC is cold. It's not comfortable in there. Mind you, there's no chairs. It's just straight and a couple of toys, and it's kind of cold. And you're not going to get no food. So now the more time kids are getting aggressive, they crying their heart out. Some of them is getting beat, spanked up. And then they run, and then they you want to get they wait like an hour or two, and they be like, you hungry? The kid face is already bleeding. Of course he want to get out of there. He gonna say whatever he wanted to get out of there. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy how the system do that.
But you know what's so crazy?
And slowly but surely, this is the betterment that the kids are starting. And and then you ask. Shout out to the foster moms and foster parents and counselors that don't understand why these kids are wild animals and angry. Because they feel betrayed. They was lied to that their parents or moms or dads didn't love them enough to come get them.
I ain't gonna front. I be feeling like anger now with my family. I ain't gonna front. I feel like my family betrayed me now, and it's hard to accept.
Word.
So I can imagine like.
Well, guess what? Now we got a Batman. So
Nah, but that's why.
You have a
Yo,
Batman.
have a Batman.
You
Let me
tell you
have a
something.
Batman in the hood telling me it's all good.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
fact.
and that's
What you
why
been through?
this is why I do what I do, honestly. And I'm gonna keep it real with you. You know what I'm saying? And then that goes back to what he said. You remember that you have to have a balance to be successful. And a mentor told me that. Shout out to Eric Sharaniki again. He said, "Yo, if you want to be rich, if you want to help the poor, you got to get super rich.
Yeah.
Right. So like
Don't try to go back and don't go to the hood and try to save a bunch of people.
Yeah.
But that's not really my story. I believe that I could get rich and wealthy and still kind of give opportunity. You know,
You can.
and maybe that might be wrong.
Nah,
But
it's not.
I
just
have
think-
an emotional connection, and I still go try to start business. And I ain't gonna lie, people don't listen to me.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't even got finesse.
I feel you.
Robbed. I mean, I ain't get robbed with penalty, but you know, like somebody sneak thief or something like that.
But your heart is in the right place, though.
But I overlook it
Yeah.
because I understand. And I probably would still give them a chance. Maybe I shouldn't even say that because people would try to do the good.
But that's the
you know
the
what I mean?
part about it. It's crazy because I'm reading that 50 Cent book. I don't know if you read
Yeah.
that book. And he was talking about that. He was like, you know, us as black people, like, unfortunate, like when we make it, we always feel like we got to come back to the hood and like
Yeah,
save people. But it's like, he's like, any other nationality when they make it, you don't see
but I
niggas
try,
going back.
but you know what? But as trial and error, I learned another tactic. Shout out to Hoodie from SBL. So we started a thing where kids could get jobs with us, right? But it's gonna be based on their efforts.
Okay.
So we do things like commission-based jobs. You know, they gotta wear the street team, wear attire. We teach them sales training, how to sell. You know,
That's what's up.
and they get commission-based, and we'll take them, but we'll say you get to eat for free, and you get free travel. It's an opportunity to network,
Yeah.
get
learn,
sales
like,
training,
yeah,
and get. You know, I had to make sure that you earn it before I give you more
that's a
opportunities.
fact. Yeah.
And the ones, a lot of them is gonna fail.
Yeah.
And then you might have the 10, and they learning what they doing. Like, I like this, and all of a sudden they start becoming value. So it's like those are filters,
And those
because everybody
seeds,
ain't
too.
gonna make it.
Yeah, they not. It's not. Not everybody is gonna make
You know?
it, man.
So that's your question. You gonna perform for us today?
To me,
Yeah.
I don't know. Did Chitty Bang? Or maybe I could do. I don't know what
few
you
joints.
got in there. What you got in there?
I got some questions I was trying to see if I got.
I get it. Now keep the questions
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, I mean,
Chitty Bang.
that's what's up. So
But yeah.
let's see, what would you say was your biggest failure, up to date, and like how have you learned from that?
How to self-publishing was one of my, when it comes to legitimacy in business,
Yeah.
self-publishing was my biggest failure, but it was a lesson that now when I release Cubs, I know what to do. Like for instance, like when I do queries,
Yeah.
you know, I should never self-publish before I submit queries to literary agents. I didn't know that.
That's I don't know that language, but
You know?
it's cool.
Stuff like that.
I get it. For those
That's
out
my
there who's in
biggest
that
failure.
life, you know, y'all understand what you're talking about.
Also starting a business without having enough financial wisdom and discipline, because I mess up a lot of money, which is part of it. It's
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, yeah.
You
You
know?
gotta make mistakes too, you know. At least
You
you're
know?
doing it though. At least you like
Yeah.
taking that step to like be an entrepreneur. You know, some people they don't even take that step. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I respect that. And like I said, you know, that's one thing. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I think subconsciously or even consciously, like I definitely learned that from you. It motivated me to be like you know, I gotta get my business going. You know, I want to move
Yeah.
like that. You know, make sure I got a company and you know funds is going through that company the right way as far as like whatever it's like if I'm making investments. You know what I'm saying? So
Money
you know,
discipline.
you probably didn't realize it, but you definitely taught me something. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that.
man.
So
I
you never,
appreciate
you
it.
know, so you never know like who else you may be inspiring out there, man. So definitely keep up what you're doing, man. Like it's definitely I respect it, man. For real, for
I
real,
appreciate it though, man. Nah, thank you, man.
for real.
Yeah, one love, Keith. Yeah,
No
we
doubt.
gonna keep on working,
Yeah,
man.
hell yeah. Let's
We
see
got
it.
some beats, man. I gotta go holla at. You know what I'm saying?
I got mad beats, bro. I got right now I'm working on like me and my brother's project. So I was like, it's like a lot of custom stuff for them. So
Yeah.
and that's my real brother, by the way. If you didn't know, like that's my younger brother. Like
What?
yeah, I'm like. Yeah, that's my
Okay.
younger brother.
And then he's like, oh shit, they do look alike.
Yeah, so I'm like the oldest of everybody, so you know. But I learned stuff from them too. Like you know, it's certain things that I don't have that they got. So you know what I'm saying? We always like each one teach one. So you know, it's pretty cool.
Gotta keep the village, gotta keep it in the family, man. That's and that's a good thing, man. Brothers gotta stick together and
That's a
support
fact.
each other, man.
That's a fact, man.
You
And
know,
that's just,
for real.
especially black brothers too. Like right now, black men and men in general, I feel like we definitely need to stick together because right now, like there's a lot of stuff going on in the world and even in the media. Like I feel like they're trying to paint us as men out to be like monsters.
Divide and conquer.
You know, and I feel like we have to like do our best to kind of like step up to the plate and just.
But that's also with us too.
Yeah,
it's definitely with us. You know, we can't
accountability.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Accountability.
That's what I'm saying. We have to step up to the plate and be, you know, like, I guess, continue to try to be better men and try to reach out to other men and be like, yo, we got to step up because if we get the women out here like, fuck these niggas, we can't trust these niggas, I think we get a bad spot. You know what I'm saying? Because we all need each other.
No cap. Women is like that right now.
They are, but if it get worse,
every
though,
gram, like fuck niggas.
I know, and that's messed up
I'm
because
doing me, leave nigga on red.
Ain't that messed up? Because at the end of the day,
money
we men,
niggas.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you know that mood.
You know what I mean? Like we leaders, we supposed to lead our family, lead out here like. You know what I'm saying? Women supposed to feel like they could trust us and, you know what I'm saying, want to be like, all right, like if a man being a man, like I could respect it, I could submit to that. But I don't know, right now it's getting crazy, man.
It's going to change.
You got to go date somebody in the suburbs, man. That's what it is, man.
In the suburbs, all right, so in the suburbs, they understand that.
Hello,
in the hood, they don't like.
The hood, man, listen, man.
That's why I don't date in the hood.
Belong to the streets.
The streets, right?
That's it.
That's why I gotta travel. I've been in the hood too much, man. I gotta go travel with you, man. Like,
yo,
you be everywhere. I want to go to LA. I want to go to Georgia. Please.
Hold him to that. Can you hold him to that? You heard what you said, kids. Now you said in January.
Yeah,
we out.
Let's go.
Yeah, man. Because, but at the same time, explain.
Well,
I mean, we out. We about to go to where we going? Or we gotta go to South Carolina, the Carolina.
We got a tour coming up.
I want to come, man. I need to
South Carolina, North Carolina, Atlanta. In February. Then we just got 16 dates coming up in I'm literally looking at them right now. I'll tell you, VA, Virginia, all in March, starting from March 5th all the way to April 4th. Jackson, Mississippi, Little Rock, Arkansas, Memphis, Tennessee, Dallas, Texas,
straight independent
Pittsburgh,
grind,
PA,
man.
Orlando,
I like
Florida.
the independent grind, man.
What's up?
You know, I like the indie. I like the guerrilla marketing, the touching the people type
it's
stuff.
It's fun.
You know,
it's like you really out here making shit happen. Like,
you know, even though a lot of things is digital, you know, labels, they put the budget up for the digital marketing, and some people get Insta famous, like heavy, you know. But something about that old school, touching the streets, touching the people, is something that's a different type of grind, you know.
Definitely.
And you just win the crowd over. Like we went to Young Jock over last weekend. We was in Atlanta. We went to Young Jock got a club out there called South Beach, right? So they're like, yo, come through, perform, man. We got some bottles for you. You know what I'm saying? You know, we ain't that big yet to where they're going to be like, yo, here's 5 bands, whatever. You know what I mean? Atlanta don't know who we are yet. I mean, just the streets of Atlanta, but not the club Atlanta. So they like, hey, so they showed us some love. We get in there, we perform. First people like, oh, who's the man? Crazy little motherfucker in the mask on. Coming in here with 100 Crips. You know what I'm saying? So we go in there, all of a sudden they playing here, Brooklyn Batman. I'm like, yeah, all right, cool. All of a sudden, like I just start blacking. That's something about the performances. We black. I shout out to Quest, Savage, Rockstar. They go crazy.
I can't wait till the performance we gonna have in here. Like we want to turn up in here.
It's gonna be lit.
Nah, man, I need a team. I need a team to go crazy.
Next time you gotta bring the team through.
Yeah, that's it.
Their energy is contagious.
And I just start blacking out because we just start forgetting about everybody.
Yeah. And then like once the lights is on you, it's like you don't even see nobody, right? It's like fuck
It's
that.
like we go in with them wondering, and we always leave with them like, yo, I fuck with them dudes. Yeah, all right, man, I fuck with them. You know what I mean?
And eventually, man, like you keep doing what you're doing, the world gonna feel it. You know, and if you do your history and you see how everybody started, Big, Puffy, all of them, they started the same way.
Yeah.
You know, and then eventually the world knew them. Like at first they had the same amount of fans everybody else when they started. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't know nobody. But just
that
gradually
that lets you break.
That's what's up. I'm excited for you, man. Keep up the good work, man. And I really need to get out of New York, so please, if you know, please, I'm tired. I need a vacation.
I got you. I'm working on a real estate venture with some invest into Airbnbs.
Cool.
Where I wanted to just start an age of every major city where there's hip hop. I'm gonna do an Airbnb property where artists would travel. And it's a living space, but it's also a studio. That's
fire.
You know, because a lot of artists travel with an engineer. You know, that's so fire. They go in there, you know, they get to sleep, whatever, chill, have their thing, but then they could go record at the same time without going to another studio,
paying
you know,
extra money.
and paying extra money to just bring their, you know, engineer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that. I like that idea.
And you know, you might, you know what I'm saying? When you know, come to the Airbnbs, you know, and I want to have that in every major city from like Miami, Atlanta.
I like that idea. We
LA, the Bay, you know.
If there's any way I can help you with
Chicago.
that, I would definitely, you know, be the engineer. Like I would do
Word.
that shit.
I know you got a slew of engineers all over the country too in your database.
I know a few. There's a lot of trash engineers out there. I ain't gonna front, man. It sucks, but like I know some good ones. Let me see. I got like a few more questions that we can get into the performance, man. So, who would you say is the top 3 most influential people in your life?
I ain't gonna lie. I listen to a lot of Dan Pena lately.
Dan Pena.
Dan
Check him
Pena.
out.
Bob Proctor. And Gary Vee.
Who are these? I know Gary Vee, but the other 2 guys. Who are those guys?
So Dan Pena, he's a trillionaire mentor. He started the QLA movement, and he's very like stern. Like he tells you that you just gotta push through your emotions, you know, and toughen up a little bit, you know.
Wait, is that the army guy?
Yeah, he's an army guy.
He
be yelling, "Oh, dude,
yeah.
Like, you pieces of shit, you workless." Oh, yeah. He said, "Listen, raise your hand if you want to be just like your mom." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, your mom, you said the reason why you all fucked up is because, you know, your mom fucked you up because she was fucked up.
Word,
you know, like he say it how it real.
That's it real though, bro.
But his approach is shock value.
Yeah.
Like he give you the truth. A lot of people don't want to face the truth.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
To break you out of your your thinking. And then he put you in a program. I actually was gonna like pay the $20K to go out there, and it's like 16 days or something like that.
Wow, that's crazy.
Mentorship, you pay the $20K, but that's really just for your living expenses. And he puts you through like a program, and then after you're done with the program, whatever your ideas or business ventures you had, he'll give you his financial resources.
Well, that's fucking. That's what's up. That's cool.
You know?
See, I learned something new today. That's what's up, man.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, his mentorship programs is like the minimum. Like everybody that go through his program, minimum 50 million.
Wow, shit,
You know?
check that out.
And he got like 17-year-old mentees, 50 million. You know?
Check that out. I got 4 kids, man. I gotta get to that money.
Yeah.
Gotta get to the bag.
Some people, you know what it is? It's how that's why he put you through these strenuous programs. Some people cry.
Yeah.
Some people leave. They don't even make it through the program because they ain't mentally ready.
Yeah, like this life, a lot of stuff is mental. I even realized too. I'm not even gonna front. Like a few weeks, I'm like, damn, like I'm battling myself mentally sometimes, and that'd be the hardest shit. Like
It's cognitive therapy.
you know what I'm saying? Like just battling myself, just like telling myself, all right, get up and go. You know, make this shit happen when I don't want to, or I'm like stressing about like crazy other shit. But yeah, man,
If I was to tell you that if you could control your feelings and the way you feel, you actually can control your whole entire life.
for real.
The term is actually called it's cognitive therapy. And if you could alter your cognitive behavior, which means that whatever you think controls how you feel,
Yeah,
and how you feel controls your actions.
yeah.
So if you really actually want to do more, that means you got to change your thinking process. But as simple as that sound, what people don't realize is you can control your thoughts. So if that takes you talking to yourself in the mirror, if that takes you analyzing the hours you're spending on consumption, what do you consume on a daily basis, meaning like who you talking to on a daily basis during your hours, who are you, what you're reading, what you're listening to. You say you want to be a hedge fund manager. That means out of the 24 hours, 70% of your hours need to be reading hedge funds,
definitely.
listening to hedge funds, finding a hedge fund mentor, talking hedge funds, and eventually you're gonna be a hedge fund.
Nah, that's a fact. You heard about the 1440, something like that rule, something like that. Like,
Yeah. I read that book before.
like that
I know you're
shit.
talking about the 1440 rule.
Yeah, I just got put onto that. I was in Clubhouse and they was talking about that the other night. This dude, he was like, yo, 1440, man, you just trying to optimize it as much time in your day as possible. I'm like, well, I'm
350 cents, 50th law of power.
Huh?
350 cents, 50th law of power.
Yeah, that's a good too.
Word,
That's
that's a
a
good one, too.
challenging your fear,
Word.
overcoming fear.
Oh, and another good book. Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. That's just
Think and Grow Rich. That's a
that
classic.
one, too.
I read that like 4 times.
The War of Art.
Oh, the War of Art.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the Art of War.
War of Art. It's about creatives and fighting resistance when like you can't like create.
I'm gonna check that out too. See,
Fire.
All of that.
I see.
But see, people underestimate what it is to be a human. We are the dominant species of this world.
Yeah.
And that's just because of the mind. So whoever controls the mind controls the world.
Exactly. That's a fact.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Be careful what you are listening to on a daily basis.
And a lot of these
You know what I mean?
media outlets and stuff, they
They know what's going on.
Real
Politics,
crazy.
the news. I would never read the news.
Yeah. I don't
watch the news or read the newspaper because they're all bad shit.
Yeah, it's all bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? It's all bad shit.
For me, I feel like I've been blessed, and not to make it about me, but I've been just at the studio working here. I don't have time to watch TV or watch, so I think that's been kind of helping me to not like go crazy, because it's like I feel like if I was like go home and turn on the news every day, I'd probably be like, oh my gosh, this fucking world's going crazy.
Yeah.
You know, but that's about it though.
Whatever
man.
you want to do, you know, you just gotta consume that.
Definitely.
And then that will control how you feel, and then that will control how you act.
That's
You
a
know what
fact,
I mean?
man. That's a fact. Well, let me ask you, is there anything that you want to talk about that we didn't touch on today?
Nah, man, we covered everything, man.
Yeah.
I just want to tell the people that, you know, we got a project Cubs on the way.
Looking forward to that.
You know, and I'm really excited about that because it's really my second shot at my literary my efforts, you know, and I'm gonna be able to do it the right way because I learned a lot from even though Season of Concrete, you know, your first is your baby, you know what I mean? And it's, you know, I had good reviews, but it wasn't marketed properly. It was marketed prematurely. Cubs, I have that Season of Concrete has helped me get the writing gig for it to be a film, and now I'm gonna transform the book and then put it through the music again and execute everything that I learned properly.
Exactly.
You know?
That's what's up, man. It's definitely gonna work out for you, man.
Yeah, man. You know, like I didn't even know, like for instance, like Season of Concrete, I intended it to cater to the youth, right? But then I was targeting like inner city youth, so it had a lot of curses, had a lot of vulgarness in it, because you know, youth in the hood, that's what they like.
Yeah, you know.
But now I try to go bring it to a school.
Yeah, you can't.
They're like, yo, it's a good story, but
the
the curses and all of that, it got to be YO. So YO, that means no curses, none of that. You know how to get into the educational departments, all the little stuff like that. You know?
That's what's up, man. Well, I mean, like I said, I love what you're doing, man, and it was a pleasure having you up here today. We're gonna get into one of your tracks. You're gonna perform a song for us today, right?
Yeah, we can play Chitty Bang.
Chitty Bang.
I hope I got into enough, you know, for the people who don't know you. I hope we gave them enough information about you. And if there's anything you don't know, just go follow my boy on Instagram,
get in
on YouTube.
Get
Go follow my
get
boy,
in
man.
fucking tune,
You know
Brooklyn's
what I'm
own
saying?
Batman. Tune in.
Exactly.
Bow. Don't be a joker. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Exactly, man. And get you some of this
Get some of
motherfucking
the
Brooklyn Batman hybrid strain, man.
Listen, man, you want that BK bat at 75 a pop. It's like New York kill me, they glad they smoke on
Facts.
Woo, talk that shit. Yo, dig me. Yo, man. It's been another dope episode of Signal Flow. It's your boy Keys Kilohertz.
Yo, it's your boy Big Brooklyn.
Big Brooklyn in the house, Brooklyn Batman in the house.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Keys in the house, Penthouse in the house. Yo, Penthouse, cut the check.
Cut the check.
Yeah,
Stop playing on my boy here.
It's definitely coming, man.
Yeah,
So we gonna get
Brooklyn
into one of your
Batman,
singles.
it's me.
We're gonna get into your single. And yo, stay tuned, man. Once again, thank you for everybody for staying in tune with us.
Thanks.
We love y'all. Like I said, if there's any other artists that y'all want to see up here, send us a message. You know, shoot us a DM, follow us on Instagram. We get into YouTube and everything, set up all the videos. But thank you for being patient with us, and we love you, man. Stay tuned with us.
If you're not patient, go ahead, keep it moving. We're gonna blow up anyway.
Exactly. Is there anything else you want to say before we out, Big Brother?
Nah, I'm excited for the performance. That's like my favorite part of the event, so that's what I'm looking forward to. So Penthouse, we out.
We out. Peace. That's what's up, man.
Shout out Penthouse Podcast. You know the vibes. Yo, shout out Keys, man. Make sure Penthouse cut the check, you heard? Brooklyn Batman, tune the fuck in. Don't be a joker.
Don't you ever big bro me. You not my homie. We ain't go half on coffee. When it's cold and lonely, we don't rock flip flops. Cause we hopscotch on cops. We got too many ops. Tryna mop our block. Bop way to the left. Cause the money is right. Life is a bitch. but the pussy is tight. Chitty bang, bang. You ain't game, you can't hang. Better letting us hang. Let it swing, let it swing. My third front line. We just next fresh when you put on for the 9. Big 3 on the spine. And I know the phone tap. Fettuccine don't care. I just gotta pay tax. Freedom worth all that. My mama never cooked much. Her lazy ass let Chris take us to the free lunch. Pot of milk in a box. Funny how we got that with 3 hots in a car. Shit didn't change much. They had a plan for us. Now they plans fucked up. You knew better, you move better. Better move with us. All gas, no chuck. Let me tell you about my city. You blood, you crippin'. You wooing, you showing. Oh, you twirling with the dizzies. Wait. See that Tasmanian devil? Better spend like a dreidel. Turn the face into a bagel. Just when you see the money change you, but it don't. It just change everybody's view to a different angle. Everybody watches different channels. Chitty bang. You ain't game, you can't hang. Better letting us hang. Let it swing, let it swing. My noodle loose, you drunk on juice. You smelling like some Jamba Juice. I turn the puss to condom use. I eat the puss, I kinda do that chicken neck, your chicken stew. She blow me like some chicken soup. She come first, then I come too. I guess good sex just come to 2. Cause you cartoon like Looney Tunes. She let me beat like Fruity Loop. Like who ya boo hoo, rockin' blue. I turn her mouth to a hula hoop. Suwu hoop, or she blood too. Then she could fuck my bloody too. She fuck Crips and she fuck blood. I guess she got that purple cone. Chitty bang. You ain't game, you can't hang. Better let you not hang. Let it swing, let it swing.
Hey yo, shout it out, you already know it's your boy Brooklyn 8atman. Tone the fuck in, don't be a fucking joker. Yeah, Brooklyn Batman, it's me, your boy. You already know what time it is, man. Penthouse. Yo, Keys, man, they need your check.